We
Icy
love hip
Springer.
hop.
Icy Springer has a message for us. All right. For the people who don't know who Icy Springer is, I feel like I gotta explain it every time, but I won't. I won't go. I'll give you the elevator explanation. Media personality out here, if you want to call him that. All right, salute. Um, he's got a really poppin' Instagram live. For the people in Toronto who follow him on whatever Instagram page that allows him to be on, his Instagram lives are super entertaining. He be getting rappers on there to go spill their guts about shit because it's, I don't know, people love Instagram, and he's got into a lot of controversy. Um, he's been locked up a few times, and for some reason, every time something happens with him, it makes Toronto news. All right. So just for the people outside of Toronto, if you don't know who Icy Springer is, don't worry about it. All right. Go check out some of the stuff that we have with him on the channel. I have an interview with him, but he's entertaining. That's all you need to know. So he has a message. He's in the Toronto South right now, currently because he got caught for stealing. I don't know. This is allegedly. We'll go with allegedly. Allegedly caught for stealing. And the reason I'm saying allegedly is not because of the stealing part. We'll do an allegedly on that too. But just the accusation, because man's a grown ass man, bro. I don't know how mans are like out here still stealing.
So I'm in the Toronto South right now, and there's a lot of things going on that seem more than corrupt, in my opinion. For instance, and it's not even it's unethical. For instance, ever since I've been in this jail, I've been on 2 ranges. The guards are serving meals to inmates that are supposed to be hot, but they all arrive cold. Also, the guards serve 3 meals a day with no spoons, forks, or forks. Instead of issuing an eating utensil that they normally take back after meals, they tell us to make a utensil out of something issued by the jail, like a toothpaste container. They don't issue proper eating utensils, but they serve cereal 4 days a week with nothing to eat the cereal with. The guards are...
So they're giving people food with no utensils? Niggas is eating with their hands? What kind of mush up thing is that, bro?
Corrupt, in my opinion, and lazy. Another concern and problem is the deep freeze cold temperatures on the range itself. It feels like there's no heat or it's turned on very low. Even certain guards do a walk on the range, and they will complain or comment about the temperatures of this particular unit. On January 15th, I voiced my concern about how cold it is in the jail, and this one correctional officer replied, "Go back to your country or don't come back to jail."
Whoa, 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 whoa. Say it again. I seen somebody in the chat say, yo, this is a low vibration topic. Listen, man, I know, but I always have a method to my madness. There's something deeper that needs to be examined here. Salute to Icy Springer. I don't mean to use you as a catapult for a more deeper, darker criminal link, but we got to do this right now. What they said?
Concerned about how cold it is in the jail, and this one correctional officer replied, "Go back to your country or don't come back to jail." I have the officer's name who made the comment to me on this morning of January 15th, 2025. Extremely cold in certain parts of the institution and incredibly inhumane to only offer one blanket to inmates being held in an Ontario jail. If you climb on the stake, you'll feel hot heat faintly coming out of the vent. The staff are not following the standards of the morality. That's why I need to contact.
Okay, so it stops there. I don't know if there's more that I can find. Let me see what they're saying in the comments. Not gonna lie. I hate when niggas don't respect their freedom and then go to jail and want 5-star living. Just go on, do your time, and get back and stay out of. I get it. Stop going to jail then. Jail's not a resort. Niggas commit crime, get caught, go to jail, complain about the condition, and then turn Islam. Story of prison life in Toronto. I get it. Jail is not a resort. It's not supposed to be, oh, you go there and so what? I can't get the jerk chicken. Can I get the oxtail instead, fam? Like, no, you don't get choices like that. Okay, it's jail. But no utensils, inhumane levels of cold where the guards are complaining. They're probably doing 3 to a cell or 2 to a cell, 2 to a cell is cool, but once they start getting to 3 to a cell, back in my day, when I was doing some time over at the Dawn, they were doing 3 to a cell at one point. And then people were getting time off, like, or getting 3 for 1 or 2 for 1 back again because they had gotten rid of 2 for 1, right? Each day of your time being considered for 2. If you had 3 man in the cell, then you're getting 3 for 1, because at this point now it's inhumane conditions. They tore down the Don jail and they opened the Toronto South over there in Etobicoke. And this is one of the super jails. But it doesn't mean that they're not going to be dealing with a bunch of inhumane conditions in the super jail neither. Okay? And yes, I understand it's jail, but it doesn't mean that you could just get away with people treating people like they're not citizens. Okay, you got to give people their 3 meals, give them a utensil so that they can eat the meal with. Like, and I'm sure there's worse. The reason that they also put everybody in that super jail, or started putting people in that super jail, and they built that, is also for security reasons, right? Because once upon a time with the Don jail, the way that it was built up in the tier system, where it's like a long range, a tier where it leaves a lot of blind sides. Okay, I'm explaining to y'all a little bit of what they call quote unquote jail culture and shit like that, right? When you got those long tiers with a bunch of cells just on one side, and they would have a camera on one end and a camera on the other end. Okay, but there's only so much that you can catch. The cell that's completely at the end, cell 18, not on the camera. So once you go past that cell, past cell 17, you're getting into uncharted territories. At the end of these ranges, and this is once upon a time, and I'm sure in the United States, and there's probably places in Canada who still have that system. Maybe I can pull up what it used to look like to bring my point home here. Don Jail, Toronto. I'll show y'all what I'm looking at here. I will show you what I'm looking at here. Let's go to Google's. Let's do some Googles. Don Jail tour. Let's do that. Is there a video? That's not it. Let me see if I can find a video on this. Don Jail. Because they started implementing what they have is the
range of Toronto's underbelly sort of thing, right? But
okay, so this is it being torn down in the torn down phase, but this is the beginning in the cage where people come in. This door back here is when you're coming in from the elevators or whatever. This is the cage where like you let people in, and then this is cell 1, and then there would be a camera that would be able to catch anything from cell 2 to all the way over.
Debtors were people that owed money, and in a lot of pre-20th century prisons, they would be thrown in, which was kind of a catch-22 or a vicious cycle or whatever. When this cell is used always at the end of the cell blocks. So if you guys want to follow me to the end of the cell block, you'll notice that there's a slightly larger cell. That was used to house innocent women and children, the families of debtors.
Right here at the back is where the showers used to be. This one all the way at the end, that's cell 19.
So for anyone that missed it, this cell is used for wives and children, people that didn't.
They used to keep wives and children in this jail. That's crazy. That's some super extra historical shit. I want to see what it looked like when. This is it all gutted out. I need to see what it it's gonna be hard to find videos of what it looked like while everything was still built up. This is the same damn video. Because they tore the shit down a while ago.
An inmate had contravened
Okay, here we go.
one of the many rules and regulations. They were sent to the hole inside Kingston Pen. Where during the riot of 1971, 500 inmates held 6 guards hostage and tore the 136-year-old. In 13, the women in
This is not the Dawn. Is there a part of it with the Dawn in here?
secure re-entry into the cell block.
This is not the Dawn. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find in prison videos, obviously. This is especially for stuff like that because it's like back in the day. But y'all get the point, right? So now when you see something like the Toronto South Detention, it's a complete different concept. It's more of the octagon shit.
Well, now to a CTV News exclusive highlighting what are being called inhumane conditions in a maximum security Toronto jail. The conditions are so bad at the Toronto South Detention Centre that judges are calling
Hold on, let me fix.
for action. CTV's John Woodward with the story.
The lockdowns are horrible.
That's the voice of Dalo Robinson calling from custody against them. They would be
I want
outraged.
to find a video where we can see inside. Inside. Let's do that. Right here. Holy shit, man.
Compromise your visibility.
This is what I hate going on websites,
Your windshield
man.
replacement now at Speedy.
They gotta kill you with ads on the website.
Hurry, offer ends February 28th. Book your appointment today at speedyglass.ca.
Some Ontario prisoners will soon be moving to a new home. A newly built jail in Etobicoke is opening its cells to the public this weekend. For those who are interested in a tour, Genevieve Tomney with what makes this facility different than the rest.
It's a rare look at the world inside, the view from within as the door to a segregation cell closes and locks.
Some individuals have to be totally separated from the rest of the general population.
For now, everything is sterile and quiet, but in the months ahead, Toronto's newest jail will grow.
You see that look, the octagon? It's not the same way that it was set up in the Dawn. It's more of a, not an octagon, but like more of something that people can see.
The months ahead, Toronto's newest jail will gradually fill.
After their behavior deteriorates, they would be placed in one of these units.
The Toronto South Detention Centre will be Canada's biggest jail, replacing the closing Metro West Detention Centre and the Dawn Jail. There will be a focus.
So they closed 2 jails to be able to fill up the 1 jail. That's how big this friggin' jail is.
Here on dealing with mental health issues and a special area for First Nations
crazy.
programming. But at the end of the day, this is a maximum security jail.
Inmates here aren't actually allowed to go outside, so a small space like this and some open windows up there are the opportunity to get fresh air.
The goal is to protect everyone, inmates, guards, and the public.
We have to look after health and safety and also the security of the institution.
No doubt there's a reputation to overcome. The Dawn Jail has been the scene of prisoner stabbings and mass riots, one just last month. Critics have sounded the alarm over serious problems with overcrowding.
In some cases, 2 and 3 people to a cell. And
Oh,
if you've
Joe.
seen the cells, they're not much bigger than most people's closets.
In the empty space, it's difficult to imagine what this jail will be like with more than 1,600 inmates
1,600 inmates is crazy.
inside.
Yo, can't show that. Sorry. I know it's a movie they're trying to use.
Officials are opening this space up to the public for tours this weekend.
It's a public building.
He's trying to open it up for tours. This is way before. This is 11 years ago, right before it opened. So getting back to the whole thing with Icy, I can understand now in 2025 when you fill up a place, it's probably almost max capacity, right? 1,600, and you had to take 2 other jails in the city to make that to fill up that one jail. I'm sure it's like the Dawn and whatever other jail combined as far as just the amount of effery that probably happens. And don't get it twisted. I know there's guards who watch this shit and all that. If y'all are in that situation where you know it's inhumane for you as a guard, you know it's too cold for you as a guard, and I understand they're not supposed to be in a resort or something. But bruh, you're part of the problem. You'll take your extra $60 an hour overtime or whatever and be like, yo, F this person. You'll go back to your own country if you're too cold. Nah, bro. Y'all are wrong for that, man. But yeah, man, free up to Icy Springer. Okay, I'll say that. You know, people are gonna be like, what do you mean free up? Like, nigga, from what I heard, he stole some shit. Free that nigga, bro. And if you did steal some shit, like, stop stealing, bro. You're a grown-ass man, nigga. Like, it's crazy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.